Good evening all and welcome to another video on How the Ale. It's Sunday night, which means it's trad beer night, and the beer we're going for tonight is a beer from Sainsbury's, brewed by Hall Woodhouse. This one, it is their Gingerbread Amber Ale, and the Gingerbread Amber Ale is 4.4% ABV. It says it's brewed with Celia, Cascade and Centennial hops, and it's complemented with subtle notes of fresh gingerbread. Part of the Sainsbury's Taste the Difference range, which, as we've seen before, doesn't always mean it's going to be brilliant, but we shall find out. So it describes itself as a deliciously rich amber ale brewed with Celia, Cascade and Centennial hops, which are added during the middle of the process to create the flavour. The crystal malts give the ale the added depth, which is complemented with subtle, fresh gingerbread notes on the finish. Best served lightly chilled, which I have dutifully done. So yeah, the taste is said to be roasted malt, subtle caramel and gingerbread notes. This is a whole 2.2 units in the bottle for those who are interested, and cost me about £2 in Sainsbury's. So without further ado, let's get it out into a glass and see what we think, shall we? Where's my thing gone? There it is. Okay, we're going to pour, as I often do, into my Lemmy glass. The pour is amber, crystal clear. There we go. So, amber colour, crystal clear, tan head, not particularly tight and compact, but it is what it is. So it looks all right, doesn't it, for an amber ale? Let's be honest, it does. It looks like it should. Let's have a whiff. Okay. I'm in happy land. Typical British hops, subtly fruity. Slight grapefruit edge, lots of toffee, lots of twig. Ginger I'm not getting yet. There it is. There it is. I come back from it. It smells lovely. It does. It smells like a nice, comforting beer. So it looks good. It smells delicious. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. I like that. I do. The body, medium weight. Carbonation is light but effective. The flavour, it's more toffee. Lots more toffee than there is gingerbread. Nice and sweet yet balanced is what I'm going to say about this one. You've got that lovely twiggy brown element, which I know and love, raised on this kind of beer, and it just works. It's warming, it's comforting, the malts are superb, the hops complement that nicely, they bring just a touch of bitterness to kind of balance those super sweet toffee flavours that are dominant over the gingerbread. Now the gingerbread is there, but it's really, really subtle. Yeah, it's subtle ginger, but it's cakey. It's not warm, in your face, burning ginger, which I absolutely adore. This is sweet, cake-like. It's not like your Jamaican ginger cake, nowhere near. Think that dialed right back down to 1 instead of the Spinal Tap 11. So yeah, it's really, really nice. It could easily be overdone with the ginger, I'm going to be honest. And as much as I'm craving a bit more, having it like this means it's going to be a much more accessible beer to everyone to drink. People who don't particularly like ginger wouldn't be offended by this. It's subtle. It's deliberately subtle, I think, because yeah, they want to appeal to the masses. I like it. The finish is sweet, balanced, cakey, delicious. Yeah, I like it a lot. So, scoreboard of joy time. Currently looks something like so. So let's give the old gingerbread amber ale some points, shall we? Let's get the red pen of judgment ready, and we'll re-pour. So off the bat, it's a good-looking beer. Looks like it should. Right colour, nice head to it, clear as a bell. It's familiar. It's having a point. The aroma is nice. It's not overpowering on the ginger. It's there. It's subtle. You get it towards the back end of the nose and the flavour, for that matter. It's warm, sweet, comforting. It's a good autumnal, early spring drink. You know, where it's still a bit chilly, and those notes would excite you. But I want more of them. It could be stronger on the nose. I'm going to give it the 0.75. The body, though, I'm giving a full point because it's exactly where it should be for a beer of this style. Not too heavy, not too light. Carbonation is on point. I think it would be really nice to have this one on cask through a sparkler so it really tightens it up and just, yeah, it work wonders. Anyway, the flavour. Again, I like it. I like it a lot. I do. It's comforting. It's familiar. It's got all the kind of things that I like of an amber ale. The toffee malts. You've got those slightly bitter, twiggy hops. And with this one, you've got the added note of just that little hint of gingerbread at the end. You know, it's cakey, it's sweet, it's slightly bitter, it's balanced, it's sensible. And I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Do I like it enough to give it the full point? Yes. I may have been waxing lyrical during the tasting to say, you know, where's the ginger? Do I want more? I do, but I get it. It works really, really well. If you put too much ginger in, you're going to alienate a lot of drinkers who may not like it that strong. And as for the finish, it's comforting, it's warming, it's balanced. There's more malt than there is hop for me, which I like on a beer of this style. And you've got that slightly sweet, cakey ginger flavour that just sits there in the background going, I'm here. And I like it a lot. I'm giving it a full point. So the old gingerbread ale from Sainsbury's via Hall Woodhouse has got 4.75 out of 5 from me. Can't have the full bonus because I didn't get a full 5 out of 5. Would I buy it again? Absolutely I would. It's, like I say, the style of beer that I grew up with, the amber ales. Of course I'm going to buy them again if they're half decent, and this one is actually better than half decent by quite some way. Value for money, about £2 in Sainsbury's, which, given the price of beer nowadays, is pretty reasonable. And it's more reasonable because it's tasty. I know you can get, some beers cheaper by quite some way. I picked up a couple in Tesco's this week when I went shopping for £1.35 a bottle. You'll find out what they are when I do the videos. But will they be as good? We don't know. We'll find out later. Anyway, Gingerbread Ale has got 4.75 out of 5 with 2 bonus points for good measure. So there we go. This could have gone either way, but it was almost a foregone conclusion. It's an amber ale, which I love. It's got gingerbread in it, which I love. They'd have had to really cock this up to make it a bad beer. Yeah, tasty, tasty beer. Hopefully it's still available in Sainsbury's because I'm going to get some more. It's definitely a wintry style, and they've got Christmas trees on it. So yeah, look, you see them right there. I'm hoping I can get some more. And we'll leave it there and say, that has been a tasty beer. I've been me. Them down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them. You got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I'll see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.